Welcome to this week's Sports Wrap, keeping you updated on all things Beth Athletics. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Rachel. Last week, the men's basketball team played Augsburg on Monday. The team lost with a score of 68-74. They also played St. Mary's on Wednesday and won with a score of 88-70, with Tim Hansen putting up 17 points for the Royals. Fast forward to Saturday, and the Royals faced off against rival University of St. Thomas. The Royals were down at half with a score of 36-20, and unfortunately, their momentum did not pick up after half, and the men fell to a score of 59-75. The team plays Carleton on Wednesday at 7 p.m. for their last home game of the regular season, and then on Saturday, the team faces off against Hamline University at 1 p.m., a team they have beat earlier this season.
Women's basketball split their games this past week, starting with a 77-74 win over number 1 MIAC opponent St. Mary's. Senior Rachel Perupski led the squad in scoring, putting up 14 points. Needing to secure their spot in the postseason, the team hosted St. Thomas on Saturday afternoon in the second half of the men's and women's doubleheader. After an overtime thriller, the team fell to the Tommies 69-67. The team stands alone in 5th place in the conference with 2 regular season games remaining. They will play Carleton at Northfield on Wednesday at 7 p.m. and conclude with a trip to Hamline this Saturday at 3 p.m.
Women's hockey ended up sweeping Gustavus this weekend. The Royals first beat the Gusties with a score of 3-1, then on Saturday with a score of 3-2. With that sweep, the team clinched a MIAC playoff spot and are currently 1 point out of first place. They play a weekend series coming up against Concordia Moorhead at home, a team that has been undefeated in the last 3 games, just like the Royals. Puck drop is set for Friday at 7 p.m.
Men's hockey pulled off the W on Saturday night on senior night versus Gustavus. The team fell to the Gusties on Friday night with a final score of 5-2, but the Royals pulled off a big win at home, shutting out its opponents 3-0. Senior goaltender Matt Rowe recorded his second shutout of his career with 26 saves. The Royals hockey team closes out their 2016 season at Concordia this Friday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 2 p.m.
Both the men and women's tennis team faced off against Concordia Moorhead this weekend and came away with the win. The men won with a score of 7-2, with the number 1 singles player, Matt Schul, winning in a 3rd set tiebreaker. Their next match is Saturday against Central College and Sunday against University of Eau Claire, who only has 1 loss this season. It sure will be a challenge for the Royals this upcoming weekend. The women's team is undefeated, just like the men's, thanks to teamwork and their number 1 doubles team, Maddie Kidder and Anna Browning. The team is now 3-0 and has matches against University of Minnesota Duluth this Friday, which will challenge the Royals' undefeated record, seen as the Bulldogs are Division II team.
Men's and women's track and field made the trip down to Grinnell, Iowa for the Darren Young Classic this past Saturday. The men's 4x4 shined with an outstanding 2nd place finish overall. And on the women's side, Molly Gilbert recorded a PR, finishing 2nd in the 5,000-meter run. The Royals will return to the track this next weekend for 2 meets, the University of Minnesota Snowshoe Classic on Friday, February 19th, and St. Olaf's Tostred Open on Saturday, February 20th.
Thanks for watching, go Royals, and we'll see you next week.